back to River City Runs Red, our Vampire the Masquerade Chronicle here on Restless Barbarian Gaming. I'm your storyteller, Aloysius, and we've reached the halfway point of the final season, and shit's ramping up, and excited to see how this whole thing ends. But we gotta get there first, and in order to get there, I need some players in order to do so, who I think I will have introduce themselves at this time in a counterclockwise fashion, starting with Tiara.
That's me. Hi, I'm Tiara, or T. I was like, would be really crazy if I got called in while I'm not on the screen. Hi, I'm T. I play Evane Mallory, and I think the name for today is Evane Survived 2 Explosions Mallory. Which, if I had a nickel for every time she survived an explosion, I'd have 2 nickels, which is not a lot, but it's crazy that it happened twice. But yeah, so she just kind of was at Elysium, having a good time, doing a little sleuthing, trying to find out some information. Spoke to Marcus, unfortunately. Only for, and then had like a, not a heart-to-heart, but like vampire brain to vampire brain thing with Ephraim, where they were like, can we get on the level with each other? And kind of reached some kind of silent agreement to verbal agreement, like, okay, we're in the same corner and we got this, only for her boyfriend to show up and be like, we gotta get the fuck out of here. So she's frazzled, to say the least. And yeah, but she's having a great time other than that, surely. And I'll pass it on to my friend Tom.
Hello, everybody. My name's Tom, playing Ephraim, the owner and, I don't know, CEO of a vampire nightclub. And, well, vampire themed. It's not always vampires. But anyway, I had the feeling that place is going to be next on the hit list. So might be kind of a stressful night for my character. So at that, I pass it on to Pluto.
Hey guys, I'm Pluto, and unlike those two, my night was perfectly normal and fine. I am just full of blood and also love, and don't even worry about it, we're just hugging it out. I play Scully, and for a genuine summary, she meant well, and then she ate the person that she was trying to do well by, so sucks to suck.
Yeah, well said. Well, that was a pretty apt, description of events from last time. But yeah, long story short, the 2/3 of the coterie went to Elysium to try and gather some information before one of their allies stumbled upon some information and said, we need to get the hell out of here. They got the hell out of there, along with 2 of their associates, just in time for the whole floor, to their knowledge, to explode behind them. And made it out safely onto the streets, smoke pouring out of the building, and started making their way to Evane's new haven due to, upped security and surveillance and all that was put in over there. Meanwhile, Scully was having a much more chill time, just looking for Opal and trying to, touch base, figure out what's going on, try and make peace and broker information. But Scully's hunger kind of got the best of her, and she sort of kind of drank all of Opal's blood and killed her.
Not the solution I was going for, but I guess it does still it is still kind of a solution
It does kind of solve a problem in a way.
in a way.
I hate what's happening in the private chat right now, but
You cannot stop us. You can hope to only contain us.
you are correct. But so Scully sort of spent an hour or so just slumped over Opal's dead body before getting a message from one of the others saying what happened and where they were going. That is where we will be picking up this time.
That
on
wasn't
Dragon
very
Ball Z.
glizzy of that wasn't very glizzy.
Don't say this to me. Why are you saying this?
I'm trying to make glizzy happen, but like
It's already happened in a few circles, I think.
Oh, I regret all of my
Maybe-
life choices that
maybe-
have led me to this moment.
Maybe even in some corners too.
Oh my goodness.
So anyway,
Anyway.
I'd say Yvain and Merrick are the first to arrive at Yvain's haven.
Vane gets out of Merrick's car, and essentially just kind of like ushers, like gesture, like let's go, and she's gonna just kind of walk off to the security real quick. So if I remember correctly, let me just check and make sure, because Yvain has how many dots in security? Which I believe each dot provides like 3 normal mortals and 1 gifted. The frick is it? Oh, it's with Haven.
Yes, it is a.
It's Watchmen. Okay, it's Watchmen.
Yes.
Okay, because she has 2 dots in Watchmen, so that means there's 6 regular mortals and 2 gifted mortals that she has hired to help watch this place. She's going to say, I want security on rotation, making sure that nobody is approaching this building.
And
Yeah.
and the one that you go up and talk to, it just says, "Yes, ma'am. I'll let the others know."
If you see any cars kind of come by, like just idle maybe a little too much or come by once or twice, I do want to know.
Of course.
So, all right. And then she'll say, I'm expecting 2 other guests so far. And Ephraim, be on the lookout for an Ephraim and for an Opal.
An Opal?
I was saying Opal.
Or not Opal.
It's okay.
Jesus, Pixie. Jesus.
Well, Opal might be there,
Jesus.
just in a different container.
Yeah, in a
There's
different
a race.
container. Don't even worry about it.
Your friend ate me. All right, and then she'll head up with Merrick.
All right. And the 2 of you head on in.
And when we get up there, I do think that while we wait to like get like a message from Ephraim saying like, hey, we are here, or to get like if there's a different plan that happens that's in place, just out of paranoia, because this seems like an appropriate time to be extremely paranoid.
That's fair.
Yvain will she'll take Merrick with her just to show him, but she's gonna go to like upstairs to a back room where she has the security system set up,
Okay.
because remember, she's got hella cameras on this building.
Yep.
Yeah, and so she's going to make sure that she has feed of essentially kind of like any alleyway blind spots that might not get as much attention from like the patrol. Because listen, I don't know what the fuck is happening, but I would like to be prepared.
That is fair. So yeah, you sort of like so the two of you sort of double up on camera duty.
Mm-hmm.
And I'd say, because Ephraim was playing a little safe on the way there, that you probably show up maybe like 10, 15 minutes after Evane and Merrick get there, so you and Pixie arrive.
Yeah. And not going to really dick around getting inside. I mean, just heading for the door.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fair. And
I would put your car in like the carport, like the garage or whatever and stuff, so that it's just not out and visible. And yeah.
Yeah, one of the guards who was there earlier, who was sort of like giving you a hard time, recognizes you and sort of like ushers you through to go park in the garage.
Just nods and just check on Pix. Are you okay?
Well, I've been better. That's for sure. But I'm here, so
Right.
I'll take it.
Let's go meet the creeps.
Meet the creep is crazy. Meeting my bad. It's okay, I wasn't there to hear it.
Yeah, and she steps out of your car, grabs her heels that she had sort of just thrown in there, and follows your lead.
Knock, knock, knock.
All right. I probably know as soon as you get there because we see you.
Yeah, you've seen it all.
Yes, I was like,
you've seen us coming,
three
but
cameras.
Still,
Yeah.
knock, knock, knock.
Yep. And Evane will just kind of go and open the door and say, "All right, come in."
Let's Pixie in first.
Yeah, Pixie enters, and is sort of just like it does that immediate look around upon entering someone's abode for the first
she's never been
time,
there, so.
and she's just like, "I like your place."
Thank you. I just kind of finished decorating. Still waiting for a few more things. I know that we're in a high stress situation, but if you would like to try and calm yourself and just kind of look around a bit, feel free. The meantime,
I could use a drink. He'll just
Okay.
speak up and be like, I know I could use a drink.
like blood wine or
What do you got on tap? Actually, he's like, let me rephrase it. Who do you have on tap?
pulls out phone pulls out phone and sends a message, I think maybe to the two girls from last time.
From before?
Yeah.
Okay, stellar. Okay.
She tattooed Evane's hand, like a fucking handle on her arm.
That is true.
Loyalty.
So, like, I just feel like, yeah, why not?
That's fair. And also, she's like, also fan of DJ Blackout, and she's like, also, you have a really hot boyfriend. So,
Mhm.
had a great time last time, so why not?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
she
you gotta
and
start
her
from
friend
both of
made
them.
out with everybody that, like, come on, let's have
Yep.
a great time.
That is true.
I got like food to keep up appearances in the refrigerator. Things that won't go bad
Uh-huh. For a
Ketchup,
good long
mustard.
while.
for a good long while.
So you messaged those two girls.
hmm
Okay.
Just like, hey, having a small get together for some wine and some goodies. Would you be interested in joining the same group again? Almost
and
the same group.
yeah, and you get a message back saying, "OMG, would love that."
I don't even remember I don't remember these girls' names.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember their names either.
So I'm just gonna call them Hannah and Savannah.
Works. Hannah and Savannah.
I'm
Hannah
just
and
like,
Savannah.
and she just sends it as like a dual, like, to both of them in a group text message. I think like maybe she's kind of texted them every now and again just so that they're like, oh my gosh, like
Keep them on the hook.
still, yep. But obviously, like, she's famous and she's busy, so she can't all the time. Yeah, and just invite them over and say new address though, and she'll kind of just give them directions and say, give the front guards your name, and I'll let them know to send you up.
Don't give Lyft the wrong
escort
address.
you up.
So.
Yeah.
And you just get a message back saying, "Oh, fancy. Okay, be there in half an hour?" ?
Sounds good. I'll have the goodies ready.
And you just get, "See you then," smiling, blushing emoji.
Thank you, Vane. Prepared for this. Goes to the refrigerator. She's like, I'll have those two girls come over again, and half an hour for you two. And she just starts taking out some stuff from cupboards, just like gets a tray like like crackers, and then it's just like, oh, like there's cheese in here. Good, it's not the expiration date. Cuts the cheese up. Like Evane's been like trying to carefully remember rotation of like keeping up human appearances by having food in the house, but not letting
let me
it
put together a
spoil.
charcuterie board real quick.
Yeah. And yeah, so she'll do that, get that ready, and then also, this is just me, Tiara, saying this. I think she will put out she's gonna make some mixed drinks for them, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, she'll do like little cocktails, I think. Put those out. And then I think she just puts out, it's like a little platter. She does like drinks, they're ready. She'll keep them in the refrigerator for not to keep them cold. Little charcuterie board, and then just like puts two different little baggies of edibles there too.
Just get these girls as high and drunk as possible. I'd say sort of like in the middle of you doing that, you get a message back from Hannah saying, just saying, ugh, another one of our friends found out. Is it cool if she comes?
Do I know this friend?
And
like, are they mentioning someone that they've talked about before?
yeah, they say that it's their friend Diana. Look, we got the E's. We need the U's also. So
That works. Yep.
Okay, you said yes. I have heard this girl's name
yes,
before.
you haven't met this person, but you've heard them mention her before.
Have they ever shared like their Instagrams or anything like that?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, do I have Diana's, or is she tagged in any of their Instagrams?
She's tagged in a couple of their pictures, yeah, like of them, sort of like having like a beach day or whatever, or poolside hangouts and going to Starbucks and shit.
Okay. I'm just gonna say, give me a moment. I have to deal with something real quick. Let me get back to you in just a second. And what I'm going to do is I would like to roll to do a dive through their social media, like just a quick one, and also just try and pull information on this Diana.
Okay, sure. Make me a intelligence technology.
You got it. Alright, so that's a pull of 5. And I have 1 hunger, so 1 hunger die. I need these other die right now, so smooth those. Oh shit, that's good. Okay. Oh wait! No, that's not. Wait, hold on. No, okay, no, that's not. Alright, so I got 3
That was a
successes.
roller coaster. 3
It's because
successes.
for a second my brain was like, and I got 10. And I was like, oh, no, that's not a 10. That's just a 1. But it's not on my hunger die.
Well, that is good. But 3 successes is enough regardless, so the 1 on the hunger die wouldn't have been the worst thing in the world at this moment in time. Okay, 3 successes. So what exactly are you trying to sort of like
On the social
pick
media,
out?
I want to see how long, like, what are the furthest back pictures that I can see of this Hannah? If I'm looking for, like, if I search Hannah on their social media, like their Instagram. And then I'm going to also, from that, try and pull up her Instagram, and I'm going to essentially try and run her information.
Okay.
Like,
When you
is
start
she
out,
local? Has she lived here for a long time? What's her
you-
occupation? What's she doing?
yeah, you
Who
start
are
out on Hannah's Instagram, sort of like look to see how far back like any pictures with Diana go. And they seem to go back at least a couple of years. They've known each other for a bit at this point. And then you sort of like through that, since she's tagged, you just go to Diana's profile. It's not privated, but it looks like that her profile has only been around for about a year or so, and like very sparsely posted, very like sporadic posts, like every couple months or so.
Is there a phone number associated with the account?
Is there a phone number associated with the account? We'll say yes.
Okay, can I run the phone number?
Sure. Yes, sure.
You're laughing, but
No,
building
this
just
is
blew up.
I'll say this is a fair enough time to be paranoid. So, yeah, you run the number, and it seems to be it seems to be like an Arizona area code.
So she hasn't lived here the whole time.
No, it seems like at since she first started popping up in Hannah's pictures a few years ago, then you can safely assume that she moved here at least like 3 years ago or so.
Evane is going to say, Evane is going to essentially send. Who is it? Is it just Pixie and Ephraim who are hungry? Because Evane's fine. Is Merrick also hungry?
Merrick's a little on the hungry side, yeah. Pixie does her best to go to Elysium not hungry if possible, so she's pretty fine at the moment.
And I think that 2 will be fine. So what Evane will say is, sorry about that, girls. Unfortunately for tonight, I don't think that would be a good idea, just because it's kind of close friends right now, like a very low-key thing. But I would love to meet your friend maybe another time. Also, I don't want to make things awkward because I kind of have something for you. And I don't want to I don't want to make it awkward between like you and your other friend. But maybe once we can meet like another time, we can all hang out.
And sort of like after a minute or so, you'll get a message back saying, "Oh, okay, no problem. I'll come up with some excuse."
Yeah, just tell her that we have some work to discuss because we do have some work to discuss. Because I need to show you something I'm getting ready to launch for the channel and for the brand.
And
She's essentially selling them the exclusivity. And she has something she can give these two.
and she just says, "Sounds good. See you soon." Smiley face.
Smiley. Okay. Yeah. Alrighty. And then Evane will just say like, "Oh, and obviously I know that I can trust you two to be discreet, but I would appreciate if you could make sure not to share, my personal information or anything like that. You know how some people get."
And you just get back saying, "Oh, for sure, I totally get it."
Ugh, you two are such good friends. All right.
All right. Well, meanwhile, while all that's getting situated, Scully,
Hey,
are you making your way to Evane's Haven, or are you doing something else with what you currently got going on?
Let's see. As soon as I trying to figure out exactly. Right now I'm covered in blood.
That is true. You are covered in blood.
Scully, I think after paging Evane. When did Evane paged her while in the car and such. So I think that after sending the text of what was it? It was like, "We need to kill him," or something like that.
Yes, yeah.
And that was it.
Yes, it was, "We need to kill him."
Yeah. I think she spends the next several minutes while, Evane is off, getting back to her haven and all that. No response, assumedly. She looks down at herself, and I think that she is kind of going to automatically go to the, bathroom, wherever that is.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, you sort of go back down the stairs and go into the bathroom.
Mm-hmm. And so she's gonna kind of is there any windows in the bathroom, or no?
There's a small window that sort of looks out into the alleyway, between this building and the adjacent building.
Okay, this is an excellent time to use the thing that I just got, which is Oblivion Sight, which lets me see in darkness clearly.
Mm-hmm.
And also there's ghosts, but surely.
All right, so your eyes go pitch black, and you see absolutely perfectly. You see through the darkness as if it was a well-lit room.
Mm-hmm.
Do not see any ghosts to your knowledge currently, though.
Yeah. And then, assumedly, in a bad state, but we're gonna start by taking off this nondescript hoodie. Glad I specified nondescript hoodie at the beginning of this. How is the shirt underneath looking?
I was like, what color was the nondescript hoodie? Remind me.
Black.
I figured.
Of course.
I just had to make sure. You could have been it's hot pink actually. So I mean,
this is true. Scully, she loves hot pink.
Oh
totally.
yeah, Scully and her hot pink. Very known for her hot pink clothing.
For sure.
But the shirt underneath, it's all things considered, it feels pretty dry. It seems like there's like a very like light bit of like moisture that seeped through, but it's not like drenched or anything.
Okay. I feel like Scully often wears like black clothing because of how she is. She had like nothing and had to ask Yvain for and so I think that she's going to start by like putting the already fucked up hoodie, because this isn't going to be fixable, like underneath her chin while she like washes her face and stuff. And then let's see. And just kind of like get cleaned up a little bit and make sure, and then proceed to make sure that there is no like blood remaining in the bathroom afterward.
Okay. Sort of like do your best to just clean up as much as possible. And it's not like you were trailing blood all over the place or anything, but you sort of do your best to just like clean up like the sink and all that from where you washed up, and seems pretty in the clear.
Okay. She does all this kind of robotically, but the next thing that she is going to do, I think, is if there is any like scissors around, she is going to chop off like not like super close to the head, but like a lot of her hair for tonight.
Okay. Yeah, you sort of like you sort of like look through the drawers real quick. You don't find any in the bathroom. Sort of like head out, scope around the sort of like living space for a little bit, and eventually you do manage to sort of find some what looked like fabric scissors.
You aren't supposed to use this in here, but that's okay. Anyway, it's not. It's not. I think that's besides the point right now. So she's going to go ahead and do that. Make sure to gather everything into like a trash bag if there's anything around. I think it'll be like trash bag, find like a backpack and shove the hoodie, the hair, look around at where Opal is. Opal still like decomposing, essentially?
Slowly, but yeah.
Right. Will all of the like blood around Opal disappear if any got onto the floor and stuff like that?
I would say the blood would remain.
Okay. Right. Scully's cleanup crew. She's going to be taking her time to do all of that. Which, looking at Opal, is a bit hard, but I think at this current moment, she has kind of turned off her brain, and right now, it's like, do not get caught for murder.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I will say, and she may not be thinking about this at this moment in time, but she does know someone who this is kind of his whole deal.
I think it would occur to her, but like, let me see. I'm trying to get a beat on where Scully is at.
That is fair.
I think she stares at the body, realizes no, she cannot go near Opal's body right now, and she is going to go back downstairs, and she is going to call Florian.
Okay. You pull out your phone, call Florian. Scully! What's up?
I fucked up.
What? Hey, are you okay?
Um. I'm alive. And I'm alone. And
Where are you?
and she's going to give him the address.
Okay. Okay. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right there. I'll be on the phone. I'm heading to you now. And you hear him sort of like shuffling around and like grabbing stuff, and you hear like a door slam behind him.
Scully is going to be pretty quiet throughout the call, and just like, you know.
Mm-hmm. And he's not really poking and prodding. It's more just him being like, I'm here, sort of situation. And it takes him maybe 20 minutes or so to show up. And he sort of like pulls up and gets out, sort of like heads to the front door, sort of like looks inside, goes around, enters through the back. Scully? You here?
Yeah, I'm upstairs.
And you hear him sort of like hurrying up the stairs.
She's just sitting on the couch, like kind of staring off into space when he gets there.
And he'll sort of like walk over and sort of like gently sit down next to you and sort of just look at you and say, what happened to your hair?
She kind of like I didn't know what to do, and I just kind of did it. I don't know, I had something about not wanting to like look the same while leaving here. There's a body upstairs.
He sort of like looks over towards the stairs. No, okay. This, anything else? Anything else?
No.
Okay. Blood, no blood?
Blood.
Okay. I'm gonna go grab a couple things from my car real quick. I'll be right back. And he sort of like takes off his like black denim jacket that he's wearing and sort of just like hands it over to you.
Slowly puts it over her shoulders.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
And he like rushes back down the stairs. A couple minutes later, he comes back with sort of just like a bag full of stuff that you can't really ascertain exactly what it is. And it's like, give me 10 or so, and it'll be like it never happened, I promise. And he sort of like just goes upstairs and you sort of like hear the occasional like shuffle and like movement happening upstairs. And, about 10-15 minutes later, he slowly like walks back downstairs. Says, "All right, I'm done." It's like it never happened.
But
Do you wanna see?
Sure. And she will get up and she will go to, like, follow him up the stairs.
And he walks up the stairs. You follow up behind him. You get up there. You look in. No blood. No body.
Shout out to Oblivion. Scully kind of stares at where it was, and then I think she's going to turn to Florian, and kind of, like, slump against him. Not really a hug, it's more like from the side.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
And, he, sort of, like, just stands there for a moment, before, sort of, like, leaning into the slump a little bit and, like, resting his one hand on your shoulder. You okay? What? I don't want to pry if you don't want me to pry.
I don't know. I don't know. It all just happened so quickly. I've never reacted like that to a fucking blood bag of all things. And I just... It did still happen.
I'm sorry to hear that. Unfortunately, shit like this just happens to us sometimes. But I'm still sorry it happened.
Scully is just like takes a deep breath, much like how she was trying to immediately gag reflex last episode, and she's going to take a few just like take a moment, because I think at this point she's kind of slowly starting to come out of like shock properly. And she's going to kind of say, I mean, what did you do if it's happened to you, I suppose?
I don't know. I guess kind of just. My immediate thing is probably what. At least the first time was probably something along the lines of what you started doing, which I don't know, maybe started leading me to doing what I do for other people. Because you know, it's never really a pretty thing. And you know, I think some of us acclimate and get more desensitized to it than others, but you know, some of us really try to cling on to who we used to be. You know, I don't think there's necessarily a right or wrong way to go about unlife. We're all just trying to make it at the end of the day.
She nods a bit and then is like, right. I kind of staring at where Opal's body was, and goes, I want to make it right.
How so?
But she looks at him and she's just going to say, there's a man I need to kill for her.
Okay. Do you want some help?
She thinks about it for just a second as she goes, I think I'll have help for this, but I'm sorry for getting you involved in
Hey, don't be sorry, okay? Anytime. You don't gotta be sorry, you know, asking me for help or anything. I'm happy to help you.
Then, thank you. But, for now, I don't know. You're all out of the city for a reason. It seems like it's going to be heading towards a whole lot of inner city things. But if I need help, I suppose I'll reach out. But I hope I don't want to get you guys dragged into this.
Do you want me to take you anywhere? At the very least, I think we should get out of here.
Yeah. I should. Yeah. We should get out of here. So Lily's kind of trying to think of where exactly to go, and I think she's going to go ahead and like check her pager to see if there's been any messages, which there hasn't been, unless somebody has messaged her miraculously off screen.
We just get back. Let's talk about it after we gotta kill this guy. So, can't really message like a thumbs up. But it's just like, yeah, let's talk about it.
Yeah. I think that Scully will look at this and just kind of be like, if you could drop me off back at my car, maybe. It's just like a couple blocks away from here.
Yeah, for sure.
But, just thank you, and I'll try and come visit you on probably better terms soon. Hopefully.
Okay.
I sure hope it's not the same or worse terms. That would, I don't know. Yeah.
And unlocks his car, throws his bag in the back seat, then sort of like drives you back towards your car.
Mm-hmm. And I also think Scully, while leaving, super paranoid. She's kind of like looking around quite a bit to make sure, see if anybody was around. Oh, also no oblivion sight. She turned it off at some point.
Yep, just the eyes back to normal.
Yep.
And sure, make me a wits awareness roll.
Alrighty, let's see.
And you have no hunger, so
It feels so good to not have any hunger. Unfortunate how you get that, but
yeah.
It also feels really nice to not have to blood surge anymore. That's pretty cool. That is 4 successes.
4 successes. You look around, and there do not appear to be any eyes on you or anything. And there's the occasional like person sort of just like walking on the sidewalk late at night, but nothing that's as screaming as like suspicious necessarily to you. And sort of like as you get back to your car, you hear Florian's driver door open and close real quick, and see him sort of like jog back over to you real quick, and almost like instinctually, like he's not even thinking about it, he like gives you a hug really quick and then quickly recoils, as if he did not think about what he was doing. Take care of yourself.
Yeah, I'll try. Deer in the headlights.
Yeah, both of you. Deer in the headlights. Okay. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah, talk to you later.
And he heads back to his car.
She gets into her own car, and I think that she's going to go ahead and page Yvain. Now actually proper grammar like Scully usually does, and goes, still standing by this. Where are you guys?
Right. And in the meantime,
Perfect segue.
Perfect segue. We head back over to Yvain's haven, where Hannah and Savannah have just been escorted upstairs by one of your members of security.
Okay, awesome. I open the door. Trying to think of a name for this person. Thank you, Lawrence. I appreciate it. Hannah, Savannah, it's so good to see you. And
they sort of like walk in and they both like embrace you, and Savannah's just like, damn, I love this place.
Thank you. It's a work in progress, but it's starting to come together. Excited to show you around later, but come in. and she will close and lock the door.
Yeah, close and lock the door, and they're sort of like walking, and they sort of like look up, and Hannah like looks up to sort of like the balcony of the like top loft area, and sort of like leans over to you and whispers, "Who's the hottie?" And you like look up and you just see Pixie sort of like arms resting against the rails in her fucking like slit sparkling dress, her hair like hanging down over the sort of like disfigured part of her face, so only her like beautiful side is showing currently.
Well, that, my dear, is a wonderful friend of mine and my friend DJ Blacko. Pixie, my friends Hannah and Savannah are here to join us for a little bit.
Oh, are they? And
Yes. They were just admiring your lovely look.
well, who couldn't? And she begins to, she sort of like does like a soft like hair flip, and then just like starts sauntering away, and then like down the stairs to sort of like.
They're gonna be
join-
like, Pixie came out of your room and was like, I like the multiple plots. Just imagine her like going through her veins stuff, like, okay.
She probably would under less stressful times, but
Yeah.
this is not the time.
Mm-hmm.
She's going trash, keep, trash,
Yeah.
trash, keep.
She's like, bitch, you can do better than this.
Yeah.
Why is this in your closet?
Have to have normal stuff for when you're like just going out
Yeah.
among normal regular humans. You can't
And
always.
she's like, I don't know what you're talking about. You need to look fabulous at any given moment of the day.
I mean, I make the clothes. The clothes don't make me, so.
Ooh. But Hannah sort of looks at you and says, so I guess where did you want to, have the
Oh, we're
the
gonna just
talk
hang
or
out
whatever?
here in the.
Oh,
Yeah, well,
okay.
We're gonna hang out here. But I was just gonna discuss with you. Let me go here. Sit down right here. Please help yourself to some snacks. I've also got some drinks, and she brings out like a little tray of like cocktails, and she'll bring out like the extra liquor to be like, if we want more, we can always make more, of course. And the charcuterie board and everything, and then like, if you celebrate the edible, and she's just like, I'm gonna go get what I want to talk to you about. Give me just 1 second. And then she'll just say, Merrick, Ephraim, we have company. Because I don't know where they are, but just
I'd say Merrick would.
Humans are here.
Yeah, I'd say Merrick would still be in the surveillance
Watching.
room. Yeah.
I'll go just check.
Sounds like
for him.
DoorDash is here.
Yeah, right. Right, like they're. Now I'm imagining like Ephraim and Ephraim in the doorway to the security room, and then Merrick sitting in the chair, and they're just kind of both anxiously, quietly.
He just kind of looks at him like, looks at Merrick like, which one you want?
I mean, well, I don't remember which one was straddling me last time, but
I mean, you can have a little of both. I mean,
well, I guess that's true.
he'll go for Hannah.
Oh, okay.
So.
All right, so Merrick shows up, and Ephraim, you walk out, and both of them are popping an edible as you join, and Hannah's like, "So good to see you again."
Yeah, and he's kind of just put like an arm over her and like just kind of give her a quick hug and be like, "Good to see you again too." And then he's just gonna kind of like run his beard like over her neck.
And she sort of like shivers
Yes,
a
he's
little
being
bit.
creepy. Yes.
Yeah, she does not think so.
Oh
But,
my god.
Wait till the edibles kick in. So.
yeah.
Oh my god.
But yeah, she like shivers a little bit. As you sort of like drag your beard across her neck. So, what's new with you?
Oh, just working, you know. It's you can't stop working when you want to stay on top.
What? All work and no play?
Oh, I think we can find some time for play.
Oh, okay.
And he's going to steer her away from everybody.
Okay, a little alone time.
Well,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, he's going to look
no,
back
that's
over
fine.
like, I'll be done soon.
Okay. I mean, they're gonna be out of it.
Oh, so
And
you wanted them to be like conscious when you talk to them? Okay.
just
All right,
real
then.
quick, just kind of
Okay.
like, I've
Okay.
got, yeah, you know what? It's fine. I think steer them away, and I'm just gonna kind of like put what I have out for them.
Okay.
So while you took Hannah, right?
Mhm.
I'll just kind of come back out with like a little like package or whatever. It says like House of Vervain. And be like, well, I'll save this for when you two are done. Seems like you want to have your own little talk, like teasingly, and then kind of go and sit next to Savannah until Merrick comes down and just say, I got you two some product from the line that I'm launching. And she's gonna put, and I put it in the chat. She has 2 purses, one in red and one in black, matching for them.
Damn.
I'm just like, I would love for you to, just if this is something that fits your style, I would love for you two to have this. I'm going to be launching the brand hopefully here in the next few months, and I will be running a campaign to essentially network with some of the followers and fans to get some real people to rep the brand for the campaign, for the launch. And I would love for you two to be a part of it.
I think I speak for both of us when I'd say we would be honored.
Well, since she kind of whispers, like, since Hannah ran off, which color do you want? I'll let you pick first. And she winks.
Oh. Ooh, that's a good question.
It's like roulette. There's only 2 choices.
Yeah.
And she goes
Was
like,
that
I
on
think
red
this
or
red
black?
would go.
Exactly.
I think this red would look stunning with your outfit.
I was
that's
leaning towards
currently-
the red.
Then the red, my dear, is yours.
Thank you. It's about this time that Merrick walks down the stairs and
He's the one who was straddling him
yes
before.
and he sort of like walks up and smiles at Savannah, and she just blushes, and but then he sort of like leans down and like whispers into your ear and says, "Did you want in on this?"
And she will kind of just like put her hand under his chin and give him a peck on the side of his face and say, "No, it's all yours."
And he says, "Okay," and he kisses you, and then sort of like stands back up and puts his hand out to Savannah and just says, "Care to join me?" And Savannah sort of like looks to you like for permission.
Essentially Vane just like chuckles and says, "Oh my, everybody's getting up to some fun tonight. Perhaps I'll join you two later." Just kind of like as, you know, a whatever comment.
Mhm.
Just like, go have fun. She blesses this union
Yeah.
of teeth to neck.
Yeah, of teeth to neck, and says, "Okay," and
And she'll just kind of she'll help Savannah up as well and give her a kiss on the cheek and say, "Now don't keep me waiting too long, but don't worry, go have fun."
and she says, "Okay, thank you. We'll be quick." And then as they're walking away, Merrick just says, "Not too quick," and they walk off.
Jesus. Ah.
Leaving you and Pixie.
As soon as like they have all disappeared off to whatever corner to go,
Whatever
on
corner
their necks
of this haven.
of this haven that they've gone to suck on their necks. Yvain just kind of, as soon as they're gone, just like slumps back against the couch, just like, oh. Why can't it ever just be a quiet night? Quiet night would be nice.
That's the price of being hot and beautiful. And she sits down next to you.
Yvain just kind of like, you know what? That's so true. People don't understand our plight. Like, she's just kind of like trying to match Pixie's humor a bit here. I think that Yvain probably feels surprisingly comfortable with Pixie because Pixie is confident in a way that like she doesn't put other people down. Really. It's just like her own confidence that exudes, but she also like will talk other people up.
Mm-hmm.
And Yvain's like, this is oddly refreshing because there's not a lot of kindred who act like this at all.
I'd say it's about this time that you get the buzz on your pager from Scully.
Okay, what did it say again? Like, I'm here, or are you asking me a question? You said like where?
It was, if I remember, oh gosh, I immediately forgot, but it was along the lines of, like, basically, I can only just think of, like, be like, still down to murder this guy, essentially.
Yeah. That was the
Where are
sentiment
you?
behind it.
The sentiment is down to murder this guy. Where are you guys?
Yeah.
Yvain will just message home.
Okay.
Dropping by, ?
Scully will go ahead and respond with, yes, and then, like, just, like, give an ETA, essentially.
Okay. I will let the watchman know then to, like, expect Scully as well.
Okay.
And I will actually go and watch. I will kind of go and keep an eye on the security room for a bit and just say, Pixie, I'm just gonna go. Not to be paranoid, but you know, paranoia does sometimes help keep you alive. Quotation marks. I'm gonna go keep an eye on the security footage.
Do
you want to join me or
doll.
relax?
Oh, we can spy? Absolutely. And she follows you.
This is beautiful. You find out I have cameras in this house too. If it's just like, you know, if I push this button here, this would go to this area of the house. I wonder if they're over there. I think I heard noises coming from over there. We don't need to spy on them, but we could.
And then Pixie goes to push the button.
Yvain, like, you know, oh, I'm averting my eyes. Oh, hope no one pushes the button. And then lets Pixie push the button. And I feel like they're just kind of sitting there like, oh.
I would say you push the. She pushes the button to cut to Ephraim nomming on Hannah's neck.
Oh no, he actually went somewhere else.
Oh, where'd you go?
Femoral artery.
Oh, okay.
He has her actually up against the wall.
Oh my god!
So if they see it,
god!
he's down on his knees.
What'd you say? Like,
Every day I need to remember to. I'm like, surely I don't need to put on like the other warnings for my
Yeah,
stream,
we
and
got
I'm
up in
proven
here.
wrong. Every day, I always forget that you guys are doing it. You're on this way.
And that's why I
Like,
put that
oh,
stuff at the
my.
beginning, just to let people
so
know.
she's up against
Yeah.
the wall.
Yep. So she's gets up against the wall and visibly enjoying herself as he's enjoying himself as well. So,
Oh yes. And,
Wowzers.
he's only
and-
taken one dot, just enough to just kind of take an edge off.
okay.
And might pursue something else too if he feels like he has time.
Okay.
We're in a
We'll
rush.
see. We'll see.
We
'Cause he does have a
Don't
lot
worry,
on his
maybe we'll
mind,
Push the
so,
button to move
yeah.
away if we get to
Yeah,
that. Give me
and yeah, Pixie sort of just like leans in, like, well, that was unexpected. I feel like I shouldn't be here, and then pushes the button to convert away.
Wow. You think it's weird to... She's like thinking about the other one, like... No, maybe.
What's your boyfriend up to?
Oh, I don't know, but you know, I think it's on camera 22.
You think? And then she
And it's
like,
exactly that one.
yeah, I was saying she pulls up camera 22. And much tamer in comparison to what's happening over with Ephraim. But the Savannah is straddling him again, seeing as she seemed to like that so much last time.
Oh my God.
And he sort of just like has her head pulled to the side and is drinking from her neck. And Pixie says, "Sexy, but still less exciting."
Well, you know, he saves all the. Never mind. I shouldn't kiss and tell.
You dirty dog.
And they're having like a mildly less stressful time right now as they're lightly joking about shit. But I am going to just kind of like keep like I'm gonna like try to casually, because I do think it's best to try and keep emotions mostly calm, because I think that panic could catch really fast
Oh yeah.
amongst a bunch of vampires. So
Yeah.
I try
Yeah.
to like very casually keep like moving the cameras and stuff just to make sure I am keeping an eye on all of these. It is literally like a wall of cameras, y'all.
Yeah.
It was
No,
not-
I was imagining like a whole like fucking
yes, it's its own room up the wall and then on the side walls as well.
Yes. No,
Like,
see exactly what I was picturing in my mind.
Mhm.
But maybe about 20 minutes or so of you and Pixie sort of just
we start watching the guards.
just to watch. I would say just watching the guards, watching
Watch the guards flirt with
Yeah.
each other. You know?
they're being like, so what are you doing next Friday night? And just all that fun stuff. Just cracking jokes about all the stuff that you should not be seeing right now. And eventually you see Scully's truck come into frame on one of the cameras.
Alrighty. Evane Pages, welcome, come on up. She's watching on the camera. Big sister is watching, you know? I am
You
the
don't
government
see
now.
you don't see Scully pick up her pager because you shouldn't page and drive.
Alright, I will head to the door, to say like, it looks like our last member is here for right now, so I'll go collect her. can either feel free to keep watching if you want, or we can head back to the living area.
I think I'll linger just for a little bit longer. I want to check out camera 22 again.
Wasn't camera 22? Okay, anyway.
That's Merrick, isn't it?
All right. And then she's just gonna be like, now, if Lawrence tells Jess that he has a crush on her, because I talked with Lawrence about this last week and he still hasn't brought anything up, tell me, I want to know. And she'll leave.
I'll tell you. I'll let you know.
Invested in the lives of these mortals.
Yeah.
This is better than TV.
Yeah, it's a soap opera for you.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty. And I go and I come to the front door, essentially like as Scully's probably coming up the steps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you get to the top of the steps, Scully, and Evane is practically already opening the door as you are getting to the top of the stairs.
Welcome.
Hi. Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Scully's gonna go ahead and like step in. She's still clearly pretty frazzled, but how frazzled does Evane look?
Well, she looks a little like maybe like a little a high energy, I will say, like wants to be doing something at all times, like that kind of like nervous energy a little bit. But I think right now she feels safest here, where she has invested time and resources and like having a secure haven. So she seems pretty good, but she does go, and I'm so sorry for this. She goes, sorry, I did invite over a couple of girls that I know because a few people here were a little bit peckish, and I didn't realize that you would be coming over tonight. But hopefully you're not too hungry, or if so, I can see if I can somehow let them know to save a little bit for you.
1,000-yard stare. No, I'm not hungry.
Okay. And they just kind of go, she doesn't read much into that, you know?
Yeah.
And kind of gestures in and says, locks the door. So Pixie is here, as are Merrick and Ephraim. And to my knowledge, and I did receive messages from both Hassan and Rick, so yes. I know that they're fine. And then I also received a message from oh my god,
Felicia.
No, not Arenda. Yeah, I was like, Arenda's the one who's just gone.
Yes, Arenda is MIA.
Felicia. But I kept wanting to say Baron Felicia, and I was like, that's wrong.
Oh my god, sorry. You said Baron, and that's like Beren is the name of one of my friends D&D OC. So I was like, Baron, the Goliath Paladin? He's not supposed to be here.
Like the people who win awards.
Yeah, my bad.
Baron the Goliath Paladin. Shout out to Bareth the Goliath Paladin.
Shout out to him. I love that guy. But yeah, I think when Evane mentions Merrick, Scully kind of like locks in a little bit, puts a hand on her shoulder. Is anybody around?
In the immediate area, it's just you and Evane.
Do you ask me if anyone's around, or are you just looking?
She's just looking really quick to see if anybody's like in the immediate area, and she's gonna like lean a bit closer to like be a bit quieter.
Are you about to tell me something sensitive? Just kind because of. I want you to know that there are cameras in here as well. I don't think I mentioned this last time. I have an entire security setup. And there is someone in the security
she snaps her mouth closed and goes,
However, she'll grab, she'll just kind of grab and then usher towards like a corner of the house that she knows typically like the cameras don't really reach, which I think honestly in this instance is either going to be the bedroom or like the bathroom. So she'll take you to the bathroom and just say sorry, but like yeah. What did you want to tell me?
So, I'm sorry for not believing you the other day. I didn't really know what to make of it.
Well, it sounded too good to be true, right?
Yeah. But
yeah, I mean, this isn't, it's okay. Listen, Scully, I've been around for some time. I understand things that seem convenient the way that does. It wouldn't make sense for you to just trust me right off the bat, especially of everyone you've known me the least amount of time. So it's okay.
Yeah, so she kind of nods along with that slowly and just goes, I contacted some of my friends. I got to talk to Baron Reyes from beyond the grave.
I'm sorry, what?
hand on Evane's shoulder. It's more unbelievable than your
That's true.
original. Yeah.
I mean, that as like you just can speak to ghosts now. Okay, that's pretty cool.
Friends that can speak ghosts.
All right.
Talk to her, and well, we're not. Kind of like drops her head a little bit while she says this. We don't have to worry about Opal anymore because I fucked up. Kind of shaking while she has her hands on Evane's shoulders.
Like Opal's mad and won't work with us anymore?
As in, she's dealt with. As in, she's...
Did you fight her? What happened? Evane's giving you so many benefits of the doubt. So many.
Scully looks like she just got out of a mental breakdown because she did.
Oh, okay. So you look really real rough.
Yeah, no, she chopped off her hair.
I did kind of forget that chopped off I had my little crash out moment. Evane kind of takes a step closer. I think there's like a dim light on in the bathroom, like the low light, and then she kind of turns it up a little bit, so now it's pretty bright in here. And
yeah, she's looking rough. She chopped a bunch of her hair off. She's wearing a jacket that you don't recognize.
I think that's part of like the anxiousness, the underlying anxiety that Evane has is like she wasn't noticing much, and now fully stops and goes, does this have to do with why you're not hungry or something?
Like, face tightens a bit and slowly nods. She's like, I genuinely didn't want to. I didn't. Drops her head a little bit. Hey.
First of all, I know we don't need to breathe, but just
been trying.
Yeah.
Right. But did
you? Because I need to ask, because it could create more problems for you. Did you fully or
Shakes her head.
all right, I'm gonna roll to see
Okay.
if I'm feeling like this is truth.
I'm the most convincing person we've ever seen, and we can tell
Starts
because
crying.
of my 1 dot in charisma.
Yeah. I'll say it starts just crying blood horribly.
Yeah.
Okay, would this be like wits insight?
I would say this is wits insight, yes.
Okay. That would be... Alright. I also need to turn the light on in my room. I
This
can't
is
see shit.
real.
Well,
I did this right before you started.
I got a 10 on my hunger die and a 10 on another die and a 6. So that is 4 successes. But also, is that a messy critical?
Well, it'd be five. Well, it'd be 5 successes, and that would be a messy critical. But you can use a willpower to try and avoid that messy critical if you would like.
Are messy criticals really all that bad?
Well, they do.
Well,
I'll say, well,
I have some opinions on this, but maybe I shouldn't voice them.
Should I use a willpower for that? Yeah, I'll use a willpower. I'll use a willpower.
It's like, I'm sure Scully can take
We don't need
it.
any other random, like, chaotic shit happening.
Yeah.
don't need any other unknown factors going on.
Exactly, yeah. I think we're full up. So yeah, I'll expend the willpower.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay. I'm guessing I'm like, this is somebody who has essentially just had the beginnings of an emotional mental breakdown.
Yeah, you you do not sense any deceit in Scully's voice. She definitely sounds like she's coming from a very genuine place right now.
Okay. Hey. Sometimes things happen outside of our control, no matter how strict we are with ourselves. And that doesn't probably make it feel better, but things happen. And you know what? Things will happen again at some point. What you do next is what's most important. Fortunately, it's already happened. Did you take care of it?
Nods. Again.
Do you need to speak with Merrick?
Not
Would that help?
yet. No, I actually was looking out for Merrick when I was coming in. Not in a bad way. I think that Scully kind of like has been loosening her grip on Yvain's shoulders, trying very hard, does not want to hurt Yvain. So it's just like, ugh. But she kind of like thinks this over for a second. Yeah, I can't do much besides
Is it just that you're not ready to talk to him?
Not about this. But there's a separate thing that I'm not sure as to what is happening with our entire ward even. And because Merrick is kind of like gestures with her head, it's just like I mean I trust Merrick, but I don't know how much he knows about it. I don't even know that much about it. So I'm trying to be careful.
Okay. Okay.
When I talked to Baron Reyes, she mentioned that there was a minister who had approached her. Did not remember the name at the time, which is why I went to find Opal. And Opal did remember. And she said that it was your sire, right? Frey, who had reached out.
When, by any chance, do you happen to know about when this was?
I'm trying to remember. I don't think that they gave a specific time, right? But it was after the Camarilla moved in or something along those lines.
Yes, it was after they had moved in, but before that they had sort of like announced themselves en masse as like downtown is ours sort of situation.
Yeah.
So it was sometime before that, but after they had started establishing themselves in the city.
It was before the Camarilla were even here. Ward 2 always never wanted anything to do with the Camarilla. But here's the thing. I'm trying to remember the last name of the Ward 3 Baron.
Oh, yeah, I got you. It is
worst Ward 3 member in the universe.
Like, Baron? I don't fucking remember.
It is. Oh my god.
I know I have it somewhere, but like I'm trying to see.
I'm seeing if T can find it before I have to say anything.
Oh, Baron Walker.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah, fuck. It's on my sheet. I'm like, I don't know where on my sheet it is. Oh, it was literally a little bit more down. Yeah.
Yep, Andre Walker.
Andre Walker.
Baron Walker is also a minister. And if I'm not sure what's going on, maybe this is much too simple considering all of the things that have been happening, but our ward is the only one that has worked with the Camarilla. And if your sire was reaching out to people beforehand and also setting all of this up way beforehand, that doesn't feel like it's coincidence. This again would be too good to be true. I sound like a fucking conspiracy theorist.
Would I know if Frey had been like meeting with people on behalf of the Camarilla? Would this have been after we had already been admitted a place within the Camarilla, or before?
I'd say it would have been I'd say it would have been after, because Frey was, he always, like, especially after the whole ministry rejection from the Camarilla, you kind of noticed that it seemed to be his goal to be like, well, I am getting in. That is what is happening. And as for like talking with people on behalf of the Camarilla, you don't know definitively, but you also know him at this point and know that he's not talking to people out of the goodness of his heart. He's talking to them because he wants to get something out of them.
Do I have any? Have Baron, Andre, and Frey ever met or spoken with each other before?
I'd say you wouldn't know definitively. However, and I think this is a logical line for you to connect. Say you, Frey, and Baron Walker are the only known ministry in the city. So, not
unlikely.
Not unlikely that they had been in communication at the very least at one point in time.
Now, and I've met Baron Andre before a couple of times.
Yes, I would say yes because of your whole work with Merrick and all that.
Yeah, and I was doing yes, exactly. But in those meetings with Baron Andre, did I ever get did he seem like a little, just kind of normal intrigued? Did he seem maybe a little bit more outwardly observant and openly essentially analyzing okay, what's your deal, is this going to work, what are you trying to get out of this, are you going to you know what I mean? Just did she get essentially more, I guess, positive vibes, indifferent, negative off of him?
All in all, I'd say he gives off very positive vibes. He's always very outgoing and sociable and friendly.
And sometimes even worse because we're in history.
and very much, like a people person. But he does sort of give, this sort of unspoken air of these are my people, and if you mess with them, I will break you.
Well, there's one thing I could maybe do. I could try and, using the same method as before, I could try and look in to see if they've ever had any interactions.
Scully kind of slowly nods and she's like,
Unfortunately, I don't really know the extent. Honestly, the few times that I've met with Baron Walker, he seems generally pretty amiable in a strange, at least for a kindred. And just very loyal to his ward. So I'm not sure.
You can. I'm sure. Scully. Scully wasn't ever super involved in the politics of everything. She stuck to herself. She got accepted into the ward, and then just kind of stuck to her own thing.
Yeah, because I think realistically, the last time you had met him, which is when you and Merrick went to go ask about the goings on and what was happening with the Ward 2 people and all that. Realistically, that probably only would have been your second or third time meeting him, because you were just so like, all right, I'm here, leave me alone.
Yep. I think Scully, can't you try and think of like more so the feelings towards the other wards? Because obviously it was kind of like just in balance before.
Yes.
But like specific feelings towards other wards in general, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'd say you would know that, sort of like before all that, him and, Baron Hansen of Ward 1, they, got on, they do still get on pretty well, and have, sort of like very good relationship with one another. Whereas with Baron Reyes, it was more like I'll work with you to like keep the balance, but once the Camarilla sort of like moved in and Ward 3 started working with the Camarilla towards like mutual ends, and Ward 2's sort of like hostilities towards the Camarilla started amping up, their sort of like relationship started breaking down.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
I think that this would be better discussed. Oh, sorry. You know what? Yeah, sorry. You go ahead. I didn't actually hear it. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Scully's just kind of thinking about things. It's just like, I mean, I'm not sure why they'd start. Why, our Baron would start shit unnecessarily with, like Ward 2 or anything like that. It's hard to believe that he would. But at the same time, if there's the possibility that he's working with Frey, well, Merrick is.
I will say this.
Right with him.
As I know you're a little on the younger side, it seems. With all due respect. But I think that a lot of times elders can have what they assume is the best for everyone in terms of longevity in mind, which can lead them to still do pretty terrible things. However, this seems like it would be a discussion better for the entirety of the group, because we do have people here who might be able to shed more light on it. And I know you feel a little uncertain, because obviously Merrick is pretty loyal to Baron Walker. But I think if there's ever a time to figure out what he knows and where his allegiance would lie if something was going on, considering that they are maybe Inquisition or this, what is it, revenge?
Yeah.
Hunter group in the city making big moves, and it seems like there are those potentially of our leadership that may be moving in a way beyond what the prince and the structure wants. Time is really of the essence.
Scully is taking a seat on
The toilet?
On the toilet, yeah. And just kind of like running a hand through her hair because she is stressed the fuck out. But she's kind of... Wait, how old does Yvain look?
Yvain looks like she's in her... Yvain looks like she's in her early mid-20s.
Early mid... Okay, so they look like about the same age, because...
Mm-hmm.
Or actually, no.
You don't know how old Yvain is, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how old Yvain is, so it is kind of funny.
She's just going, you seem to be younger because you're freaked out about the whole vampire thing. She's like, I mean, this does happen, unfortunately, and it is frowned upon, but yeah, you're shell-shocked.
I don't really mind all of well, no, I do mind all of that, sure, but like my concern right now is what gets back to your sire, which I will say kind of like looks Yvain in the eyes. I was always down to kill your sire. I just wanted to make sure that the reason was up front.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, I guess we can talk about it, like, yeah. If you think that that's what's best, I'll follow your lead.
I will say this, as someone who lived as an extremely anxious, panic-ridden person while I was alive, and still has those inherent traits in my own life, my anxiety tells me that yes, if we don't deal with everything soon, we might die. That's the general vibe that I'm getting. And I think also some of that is self-preservation from, the past century or so of life.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now you know around how old Yvain is.
Yeah, no, did not know that Yvain was minister, did not know that Yvain was 100 years old. You know how it is. Mm-hmm. She doesn't ask enough questions. She's here.
Yvain's gonna open the bathroom door and say, if you want to take some time, freshen up, got a little bit of, and she kind of points to the corner of Scully's face, just like there's still like a little bit of red on here that you might want to wash up. If you want help later with evening out, and she just kind of stares at Scully's hair quietly.
It'll grow back.
I can fix that for you. No, I can fix it. It can be cute. I can fix that for you. We'll do that later. But why don't you take a moment to yourself, and I'll gather everybody and also get, Hannah and Savannah out of here.
Okay, cool. I'll hang out in here. I don't really want to...
Need something comfortable to change into? Is that good?
Yeah, this is fine for now. Just let me know when kind of furrows are brow, Hannah and Savannah are on.
You got it. And Yvain will just kind of exit the bathroom, close the door behind her, and then she will page both Ephraim and Merrick to say, Scully is here. We need to have a very serious discussion about things. Can you finish up so we can get everyone sent on their way?
It took us 2 hours to get to this point.
Yes.
Yeah, there is. Things
Of
happen.
course, we're the talkers.
We gotta have character moments.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't get a response, but when you come out, he'll be standing there, with standing next to Hannah, who's probably
Slumped over.
slumping in a chair. So,
yeah.
I'll just call like one of the guards up and say, I've ordered, I've gotten it over for these two young ladies. They're a little wasted.
Yeah.
Can you make sure that they get into the cars safely?
Of course. And Merrick's walking down the stairs carrying Savannah.
Everything is fine.
Everything is fine. They're just drunk. It's fine.
Drunk. Look at them. They look so happy.
Blissful even.
Nothing weird here.
Just drunk,
She'll wait to ask until after Merrick has come downstairs and put Savannah down, because I think that's maybe less concerning for the watch.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like he sits her on the couch, and then that whole interaction happens.
Mm-hmm. And I think that, we should just say, like, I think they've had maybe a little too much of the vodka lemonade.
I see.
I'll get them their little bags.
I'll make sure they get it into the ride safely.
Thank you, Lawrence. I appreciate it.
Of course.
All right, Hannah, Savannah, gone.
Yeah, they're gone. Taken out of the haven.
And then Yvain goes, Pixie.
Comes sauntering out.
Looks at a camera.
Yeah. As I cut to in the surveillance room, dramatic zoom in on your face on the camera.
Dear, could you come downstairs? I think we're about to have a discussion and then go into game plan, perhaps?
while they're waiting, Ephraim's going to look over and say, "Did you enjoy the show?"
Pixie did. It's okay. Only saw the bite, nothing else.
And Pixie saunters out about a minute or two later.
Me.
Yeah. Saunters out about a minute or two later, slides up next to Ephraim.
Did you enjoy the show?
Oh, you know I did.
You're always my biggest fan.
Don't flatter yourself.
Yvain's just like, Scully. Also, Paige Scully just like close.
Peeks
Kicks
her
the
head
door
out.
open.
No, what, huh? Peeks her head out. Like, looks,
You're all
and then
good.
comes out. There's no longer that little red blood stain.
Yvain mutters,
yeah.
"Do not say anything about the hair," before Scully gets within hearing range.
Be kind. What the hell?
Yeah, it's just like, don't say anything about the hair. Alright, everyone's here. Shall we take a seat and discuss things?
Yeah, that would be good. I think Scully in like the fifth, like probably 10-15 minutes, she was in the bathroom, realized that she should ask another question, and that is, what happened to your Elysium?
Mm-hmm. Well, luckily for you, we can get you caught up right now on what happened.
Woo!
It gets filled in.
Yeah, and it gets filled
building
in.
exploded.
Building exploded. Primogen's missing. Revenge, probably.
Yeah. Sheriff missing. Primogen missing. Keeper of Elysium missing.
Also, I think like, I left the bathroom. I think I sent a message to Rick and Haas and just like, do we know where Prince Wolf, like, is, if Prince Wolf is good?
Yeah. And you'll get a message back from Hassan saying she is safe.
Ephraim would like to text Tracy while they're
Okay.
there and just be like, everything good there?
And you just get a message back saying, yeah, why?
Just gonna just write back some shit going down.
Isn't it always?
We'll talk. So,
Okay.
or actually, do I know her clan? She's Toreador, I think.
You know she's a Toreador, yes.
So I'm thinking it's possible her Primogen was taken out.
The
Before I go, check with your Primogen. So
Toreador Primogen would be one of the ones who votes with the prince, so it is potential that Sirasato could be targeted.
Mm-hmm.
all right.
Yeah, whether she was there or not, unknown at present.
He's gonna type back like close early if you need to.
Okay. Be safe.
Okay.
You do whatever.
Like
you say it back.
Damn.
You fucking do
Damn.
whatever you want to do. Live dangerously. I don't care.
Hey, he's kind of like Han Solo. I love you. I know.
Crazy, Rick.
Crazy.
All right, everyone. So, this might sound a little bit. This would have made me sound like a conspiracy theorist, probably even a night ago. However, given everything that has transpired within the past 24 hours, I am beginning to think that the running theory that Merrick and I discussed the other evening might be somewhat in the vein of what's happening. It feels like those who are aligned with the prince are going missing. And her power, right, her support is being destabilized. And then we have those who typically do not vote with the prince, who were missing tonight, along with my sire, and essentially a terrorist attack happened at Elysium. There's a lot of things that are not adding up, but I think that when you look at it as this is potentially a power grab on a large scale, things start to make a little bit more sense.
Scully's nodding along.
Seems to me it's someone who doesn't give a fuck about the masquerade.
Scully's also gonna give that a nod. Because, like, yeah.
Perhaps, yeah, thinks that they're above it.
Or
Have
it's
I
not
ever
their
known-
rules to follow. So
Yeah. Have I ever known Frey to seem frustrated with the idea of having to essentially hide from mortals? Because I'm like, if he thinks other vampires are inferior to him, he must think that humans are extremely inferior.
I mean, sure to an extent, but he's never given off like Sabbat vibes where it's like we gotta tear it all down, or anything like that. But he has, expressed the frustrations of it, but also the necessity of it.
I'm not sure if I would. I'm not sure if what is happening potentially with these hunters' revenge, if it is them still being controlled or in retaliation for their people being used. That is unclear to me.
Miracle chime in saying, either way, they're dangerous and we need to figure out a solution. They can't be operating in super large numbers. They're allegedly a corporate entity, if they're business cards or anything to go off of.
Does that have a website?
Sure. Yeah, you look them up, and they appear to be like a tech company.
I wonder if we can't backdoor them, honestly. But any means of doing that to try and, one, hunt down the people here, and two, essentially cut off the serpent's head. I don't think we should try anything of the like from anywhere that could be traced back to us, essentially. But I do think that there's a potential for that.
Ephraim is going to look over Pixie. I know some folks in your clan are known for a bit of hacking. Anybody who could help us?
I know a few people.
Maybe we can find out about this revenge and see what they're up to.
And she sort of pulls a pager out of her handbag and says, "Let me shoot a message real quick." She sends a message off really quickly and says, "Hopefully they should get back to me sooner rather than later."
Have I heard anything from oh my god. I'm so glad I wrote down your name. Keen.
Keen?
Mm-hmm. Because I had sent Keen the information that I had about my suspicions of Frey to give to the Nosferatu Primogen on my behalf. And then also I had messaged Keen and said, "Hey, can you let, Primogen and whatever your name is, Lincoln, Primogen Lincoln, know that I believe some of the Primogen might be targeted in their alignment with the prince."
Yes.
As well. Yeah.
Yeah, and I'd say Keen would have gotten back to you, essentially informing you that, them and the, and Lincoln have gone to ground and are safe currently.
And then I think the last thing that I had asked her was if she or Lincoln have any information that they might have, you know, incidentally come across that had to do with Frey having kind of weird or suspicious movements.
Okay. Yep. And
this is where I'd like to use city secrets.
Okay. Remind me exactly how city secrets work.
I would love to, so let me pull it back up.
Okay.
Okay. Sure, this is Control F. This grants knowledge about the city's kindred power structure. If the secret is about mortal business, it's only a way to explain influence. This information can be sold at a high price, but its value lies in protection, as people involved may not want this information sold off and will do their best to keep you happy for a time anyway. This can be taken at a maximum of 3 times, with each being a different secret. So,
Okay.
grants knowledge about the city's kindred power structure.
Okay.
And this is why I've held on to it.
Right. I would say that we get the information from, in that case, I would say you would have gotten information from Keen saying that they had found out information that Frey had been having very hush-hush dealings with both Jasper and Luna, the Malkavian and Ventru Primogens, to help fund an expansion onto his little host club that was showing up in blueprints that they had found, that a sort of like massive sort of like sub room existed under the main building that you're aware of, but there's no obvious doorway or stairwell that leads to it in the given layout. But there is a rather large secret room, perhaps multiple rooms, under the club.
Oh, you sure love sending us under buildings. Oh my god, I'm having
Oh my
flashbacks.
goodness.
So, okay, with that knowledge, I'm gonna just say like this probably came through when she wasn't like with all the crazy shit happening.
Yeah, probably safe to assume that. So she just hadn't seen it.
And then Yvain's kind of like catching up a read through it and goes, so I have some more information from a lovely Nosferatu contact of mine. It seems that my sire has been having dealings with Primogens Luna and Primogen Jasper on an investment into an expansion for Frey's club. However, in the blueprints that they uncovered, it seems that this is a secret sub-level that I was not aware of. Did she happen to like send me any like copy of these blueprints at all somehow? Like encrypted file or something?
Yeah, I'd say she probably would have sent you like an encrypted email.
Okay. I think that then Evane's gonna kind of like pull out her laptop and then pull the picture up on the TV and pull up the blueprints so that everyone can see.
Mm-hmm.
Is it showing like multiple rooms in this like sub level?
It appears to be sort of like an initial layout. It looks like it's just the sort of like one large room, but then in a more like updated blueprint that was also sent, it looks like it was split into sort of like what appears to be like one large chamber and then a couple sort of like smaller rooms.
Okay. So I don't know about all of you, but this looks like a wonderful place for perhaps holding those that you might want to use for something or just need out of the picture for the time being, to keep them out of the public's eye.
That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Also, just to verify... Oh, sorry.
No, sorry. Evane, are you able to, given your connection with your sire, and this is asking storyteller, are you able to sense when he's near? Sense his location? As vile as his touch may feel upon you?
I don't know. Is that possible?
From
the blood bond? I thought the blood bond does kind of
no.
let you... Doesn't the blood bond, if a person is bonded to you, you can, I thought, maybe feel where they are, but I don't think it works the other way, right?
No,
Probably
you can't
not,
really
no.
like feel. You can't really like feel where they are. It's
Okay.
more just like there's like this sort of like intangible thread between
Like a intangible
you.
tether. Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
but it's not something that you can like gauge proximity with or anything.
I retract my question. So,
Unfortunately, no. However, if there's something that we want to verify, I might be able to use the same methods as last time. Or if we would like me to see if I can't get a visual on this room,
yeah,
perhaps. Maybe I can do that.
that's what we need.
Okay. Do you all mind if I get weird for a second?
This hasn't already been weird.
And
It's gonna
Pixie
get a
just
little weirder.
I'll say, and Pixie just says, "Get weird, Queen."
Okay.
Thank you, Pixie.
I think Evane will move to sit on the ground then again. And honestly, I think that she's gonna sit kind of like in front of Merrick. It's just like, this is my anchor. And like, but I'm sorry, she'll go to her room and she will get the locket, whatever. Necklace. And she will set everything up for the blood ritual in an attempt to do Scour Memory.
Okie doke. So, make me a intelligence blood sorcery roll.
I have to make a rouse check first. And
Oh,
also,
yes.
I'm
Do
so
that,
sorry.
and
One
then-
second, y'all. I forgot to turn my light on, so I'm sitting in complete darkness right now. So give me just 1 second.
It's on brand for playing vampire, but
Yeah. I should have invested into Oblivion Sight.
Okay, I don't get hungrier because that's an 8. And now let's see. Blood sorcery plus intelligence. So that would be an I. Oh Jesus!
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
Oh.
oh my God! I got 2 7s and 3 10s,
Holy shit.
Ooh, whoa.
and one of the 10s is on my hunger die.
We.
Okay.
we
I could use another willpower to make it not a messy.
You could. You would have to re-roll both of your 10s that aren't on the hunger die to do that, though. So that is up to you. If you want to do that.
We'll just do it. Let's just go for it.
We ball.
Yeah. How many successes is that? Jesus. A lot.
Okay, so you're riding the messy critical is what's happening?
I'll ride the messy critical.
Okay, so that's
2
7
7s and 3
successes.
10s. Yeah.
So that's 7 successes.
Well, I need to know.
Beautiful.
Okay, let me refresh on
Yvain flips the fuck out already.
Yeah, she's like okay, let's see. All right. So, what are you trying to gleam?
Okay. Yvain is going to focus on. Yvain is going to kind of narrow it to 2 things again, like last time.
Mm-hmm.
She wants her sire, and she's thinking of like her sire and this room, I think, as one of the focuses.
Mm-hmm.
Though, yeah, I think her sire and this room as one of the focuses, in hopes that like she'll also get an idea of other people are being held here if she does that. And then she is also going to focus on what would be the best thing. Shit. Since this was like everyone talking about like, hey, look into this, please put it up to the other players.
Mm-hmm.
Would you prefer her to, for the second thing, focus on interactions with like the Primogens, or potentially interaction with Baron Walker? I know those are 2 competing things.
I think Primogen.
Okay. Are you good with that, Pluto?
I am perfectly fine with that.
Okay. Then, yep, she will
Ball.
focus kind of thinking about, she's just kind of in her head thinking like, what have you been discussing with these Primogens, and what are you doing with this, like in this secret room? And why are they investing? Like, why would they invest in this? There's something here. I think she just kind of obsessively starts thinking about it.
Okay. All right. You sort of like focus on these memories that you're trying to like channel from Frey, and the first is you sort of like find yourself in this room, and you find yourself in this sub level in one of the smaller expansion rooms, and you see the first thing you see through Frey's eyes is two sort of like slabs, almost sort of like akin to like tables in a morgue, and on one you see Primogen Arenda, and on the other you see Sheriff McCoy, both of whom have stakes in their chest. And he is sort of just looking at the two of them, and you just feel like a self-satisfied grin on his face as he's looking over their prone forms. And he walks out of this one room and into the larger open chamber, where you see various well, first off, you see a large ritual circle covering most of the floor, and sort of like various blood sigils on the wall, and you see you see sort of like a shrine set up on the wall at the far end, and you see him sort of like get to sort of like walk through the circle and up to the like up to the shrine, and he kneels down, and he sort of like you see like one of his nails sort of like extend extremely long, and he sort of like cuts his thumb open, and you see him start like tracing things across his face, and he starts speaking in a language that you don't understand, and sort of before him you see, and it's difficult to tell if what he's seeing is actually manifesting before him, or if it's just something that he's seeing, and because you're looking at his memories, you're able to see it also. But you see a figure appear that appears to be almost like made of blood, with sort of like long, sort of like ornate horns that sort of like go up and like back and around, and it is sort of like speaking back to him in this language, and Frey almost seems to like start getting a little like agitated and start like almost like arguing with it, before almost like in an instant it sort of like lunges it forward like in the blink of an eye, and it like grabs his head and is just sort of like staring into like it's sort of like almost like formless eyes just like boring into him as it just is holding him in place and looking almost like inquisitively. And you, in this moment, you know it can't possibly be, but
It feels like it's looking at me.
it feels like it's looking at you. And
Do
you're
I see it say anything?
it says something, but you can't understand what it is. And you just out of that memory. And then we transition.
Oh, fuck.
See. We transition seemingly a little bit back in time to what appears to be a meeting of a very casual nature in what appears to be Jasper's office. And both Frey, Jasper, and Luna all appear to be present for this. And Jasper sort of just speaks up, saying, "All right, Frey, what harebrained scheme are you proposing this time?" And they sort of sit. Frey sits down, and Jasper sits behind his desk, but Luna appears to sort of just be standing, leaning up against the wall, sort of like analytically, like in a manner that's kind of like, ignore me. I'm gonna let you two talk. I'm gonna let you cook, and I'm gonna see how I feel about it. And Frey says, "I've noticed that the two of you have not been having your voices heard too loudly during Primogen meetings. At least that's what little birds have been telling me." And Jasper sort of just starts like offhandedly like ranting a little bit, not in a super aggressive manner, no, in a more flippant manner, sort of just airing his frustrations. And Frey says, "What if I said I had a plan to maybe balance the scales a little bit?" And causes Jasper to sort of like raise an eyebrow. And how do you mean? And Frey says, "Well, if we knock a few pieces off the board, then your voices will then subsequently be louder and harder to ignore. Lincoln and Eli, they'll vote in whatever ways best interest their clans." And he sort of like gestures over to Luna and say, "Luna, I know you understand. So I think so long as whatever you're proposing placates them, you shouldn't have any issues from them. But Felicia and Orenda, they seem to be constant thorns in your side. So perhaps we deal with them. Sierra, she could fall in line. perhaps if she had less pieces backing her voice up. And you see Jasper sort of like standing there contemplating, and he just says, "You're not suggesting what I think you're suggesting, are you?" And Frey says, "I haven't suggested anything. I'm merely airing my thoughts." And it's about at this time that Luna sort of like steps forward and puts her hand on the table and just says, "Well, how about you tell us a little bit more?" And then the memory fades.
I think the entire time that Yvain is seeing this, I don't know if she's able to speak at all when this is happening.
No, you're like in a full-on trance-like
Yeah, I'm
state.
imagining her eyes essentially have rolled into the back of her fucking skull. And like, I almost feel like red, like blood vessels have popped a little bit from just like how strong this vision was, but like especially when that thing looked at her.
Yes.
I think that there was some strain to like hold on and not drop it to see everything.
Mm-hmm. And I'd say sort of like as this is going on, since you're sitting right in front of Merrick, he's just like holding your shoulders just to make sure you don't start seizing out or something.
Yeah, essentially everyone there who's sitting around sees Yvain's nails elongate, and they are like shredding into the leather couch behind her. And Yvain essentially starts sweating blood.
Yeah.
Comes out of it and immediately is like,
yes,
I need Marcus.
Yeah. Oh shit, okay. And I'd say with that, we stop for tonight.
That's crazy. I need Marcus. What?
I know.
Also, just so we cover it now, coming out of that vision, because of your messy critical, and also with the experience you just went through, you are now suffering from a paranoia compulsion. So
we love being paranoid here.
So make note of that for next time, I suppose.
Okay, sick. Okay, cool. I'm gonna put that on the sheet, and I'm sure even if I forgot, someone would remind me, like, actually, honey, aren't you going a little bit crazy right now?
Right. Honey, aren't you freaking the fuck out? So.
Hee. We love freaking the fuck out.
Yeah.
It's Yvain's turn to freak the fuck out over new information.
Yeah. Well, thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
No one's gonna like this. The chat's gonna hate this. This is fucking terrible. Ephraim's about to be mad. And honestly, everyone here is about to be really upset. Sorry to ruin your night, y'all.
I was like, I know your night's already ruined. I'm about to ruin it even more.
Yeah,
let's just keep it going.
I want to put the cherry on top.
This is a crazy halfway point for us. Anyways.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, everyone. Thanks to everybody who watched. Hung in there. We got 4 more left. So,
yeah. Oh my god.
I can't wait till next week till Ephraim finds all this out. So.
Yeah.
Yes, I was. Okay.
All right. Well, thanks again, everybody, and we will see you all next week. Good night.
Night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Oh my god.